A peaceful forest trip turns into a nightmare when one student is found murdered at dawn. No outsider, the killer is one among the friends. In the silent Redwood Forest, secrets, fear, and betrayal slowly reveal the shocking truth.
10 brilliant students from Stanford University planned a summer adventure trip to escape academic pressure and enjoy nature together. The group included Alex, Maya, Daniel, Sophia, Chris, Luca, Emma, Noah, Kevin, and Ryan, all top students from different majors. They selected Redwood National and State Parks in California, a place famous for its towering trees and mysterious atmosphere. Everyone was excited because this was their final vacation before graduation. At the park entrance, a ranger warned them about weak network signals and dangerous wildlife. The students laughed and treated the warning as part of the adventure. By evening, they set up tents near a quiet river surrounded by massive redwood trees. A bonfire was prepared and the mood felt peaceful and perfect. The forest looked beautiful yet strangely silent. None of them knew this trip would soon turn into a deadly investigation. 10 brilliant students from Stanford University planned a summer adventure trip to escape academic pressure and enjoy nature together. The group included Alex, Maya, Daniel, Sophia, Chris, Luca, Emma, Noah, Kevin, and Ryan, all top students from different majors. They selected Redwood National and State Parks in California, a place famous for its towering trees and mysterious atmosphere. Everyone was excited because this was their final vacation before graduation. At the park entrance, a ranger warned them about weak network signals and dangerous wildlife. The students laughed and treated the warning as part of the adventure. By evening, they set up tents near a quiet river surrounded by massive redwood trees. A bonfire was prepared and the mood felt peaceful and perfect. The forest looked beautiful yet strangely silent. None of them knew this trip would soon turn into a deadly investigation. As night fell, music played around the bonfire while the group shared jokes and stories. Daniel repeatedly checked his phone as if waiting for an important message. Sophia noticed tension between Daniel and Maya, but chose not to interfere. Later, rustling sounds came from deep inside the forest, which everyone assumed was an animal. Around midnight, the air suddenly felt colder and heavier. The students went to their tents, but Alex struggled to sleep. He thought he saw a moving shadow between the trees but dismissed it as imagination. At approximately 1:30 a.m., a loud scream echoed through the forest. Fear stopped everyone from stepping outside their tents. The rest of the night passed in anxiety and confusion. Suspense silently grew in the darkness. Early in the morning, Alex walked toward the river and froze in shock after discovering Daniel's body lying on the ground. Daniel had a deep knife wound in his chest, and dried blood surrounded him. Panic spread among the group as realization struck that this was not an accident. Ryan, a criminology student, instructed everyone not to disturb the scene. Daniel's hand tightly held soil, suggesting a struggle before death. A broken wristwatch lay nearby. Stopped at exactly 1:32 a.m., the evidence clearly indicated murder. The peaceful picnic instantly transformed into a crime scene. Fear and suspicion began growing among the friends. Everyone silently wondered who among them could be the killer. Park rangers were alerted, and within hours, a police helicopter arrived with investigators. Lead Detective Mark Henderson, known for his sharp investigative skills, took control of the case. He separated the students and began individual questioning. Their statements sounded similar but contained small inconsistencies. Sophia mentioned seeing someone leaving Daniel's tent late at night, but could not identify the face. Detective Mark sealed the campsite as an official crime zone. While examining the area, he noticed faint footprints leading toward the riverbank. The forest felt tense, as if hiding secrets within its shadows. Suspense deepened with every collected clue. The investigation had officially begun. Forensic analysis confirmed that Daniel was killed using a camping knife from the group's own equipment. This proved the murderer was one of the students. Emma broke down emotionally, insisting none of her friends could commit such a crime. Daniel's backpack revealed an encrypted flash drive containing hidden files. Digital experts discovered private data belonging to several students. The files showed Daniel had secretly accessed personal information and confidential records. It appeared he had been blackmailing members of the group. Motive slowly started to emerge. Detective Mark realized this was not just murder, but a psychological conflict. Trust among the students began collapsing. Further investigation revealed Daniel had sent threatening messages days before the trip. Kevin admitted Daniel demanded money to keep secrets hidden. However, Kevin's alibi was supported by Noah, who claimed Kevin never left the tent. Maya remained unusually calm despite the chaotic situation. Detective Mark observed that excessive calmness sometimes indicates hidden stress. Mud found on Maya's shoes matched soil from the riverbank. She claimed she went for a morning walk, but the timeline did not match forensic estimates. Suspicion quietly shifted toward her. The detective carefully avoided direct accusations. Psychological pressure slowly built around the group. A second forensic search discovered red fabric fibers under Daniel's fingernails. Only Maya owned a red jacket among the group. She argued that anyone could have touched it, making the evidence uncertain. Detective Mark gathered everyone together and described a hypothetical reconstruction of the crime. While observing reactions, he noticed Maya becoming visibly nervous. Investigators also found a silver locket engraved with the letter M near the river. Maya had earlier reported the locket missing. The chain of evidence grew stronger with each discovery. Suspense reached a critical point. Truth felt dangerously close. During interrogation, Mark asked Maya to repeat her timeline multiple times. Each retelling contained slight differences. The detective used a strategic bluff, claiming fingerprints were found on the knife. Maya's confidence immediately weakened. Her breathing grew faster and fear appeared in her eyes. Silence filled the interrogation room as pressure increased. Mark realized emotional collapse was near. The investigation moved toward its decisive moment. Every second felt heavy with anticipation. The mystery was about to unfold. Maya finally confessed that Daniel had been blackmailing her for months. He hacked her private emails and threatened to ruin her career. On the night of the murder, they argued near the river. Daniel mocked and threatened her again, pushing her into panic in anger and fear. She grabbed the camping knife and attacked impulsively. Daniel collapsed instantly, leaving her shocked and terrified. She broke the wristwatch to confuse the timeline. Believing she could escape suspicion, she quietly returned to her tent. The truth finally surfaced. The group stood devastated by the revelation. Detective Mark reconstructed the entire sequence of events for everyone present. He explained that the crime resulted from panic rather than a carefully planned act. The broken watch was a failed attempt to mislead investigators. Mud prints in the recovered locket confirmed Maya's involvement. Police officers formally arrested her at the campsite. The arriving helicopter echoed through the silent forest. Students watched helplessly as their friend was taken away. The joyful trip had turned into a lifelong trauma. The case was officially solved. Silence returned to the forest once again. News of the incident spread rapidly across Stanford University's campus. Media coverage intensified as the case gained national attention. The university arranged counseling sessions for affected students. Professors discussed mental pressure and emotional stress among young adults. Alex felt guilty for ignoring earlier warning signs. Friendships were replaced by regret and reflection. Detective Mark was praised publicly, though he considered it another tragic case. The emotional consequences extended far beyond the crime scene. Everyone struggled to process what had happened. Life felt permanently changed. During the court trial, prosecutors presented strong forensic and digital evidence. Maya admitted her crime before the judge and jury. The judge acknowledged the trauma caused by blackmail, but emphasized that murder could never be justified. The jury delivered a unanimous guilty verdict. Silence filled the courtroom during sentencing. Maya received a prison term along with mandatory psychological treatment. The students watched with tears in their eyes. Justice was served, yet emotional scars remained. The legal chapter of the case finally closed. Detective Mark completed his final report while reflecting on the investigation. He realized that nature never hides truth. Only humans attempt to conceal it. The towering redwood trees had silently witnessed the entire tragedy. Every small clue had contributed to solving the mystery. Psychological observation proved as important as physical evidence. Mark wrote in his journal, "Every crime begins with fear." The case strengthened his investigative instincts. Yet he knew another mystery would soon arise. Crime never truly ends. Months later, the surviving students reunited at their university garden seeking closure. They planted a memorial tree in Daniel's honor. Looking at photographs of the Redwood Forest brought back painful memories. They promised to support each other and never hide personal struggles again. Life slowly returned to normal, though the experience changed them forever. Detective Mark received a new call about another unexplained death case. He looked at the sky calmly and prepared for another investigation. The story ended, but the world of mystery continued. Somewhere in Redwood Forest, the wind still whispered the story of that night.